down in it, and that should be a game. That should be a game, folks. That is game. Buffalo Bills come around victorious. The Bills beat the Commanders 37-3. Let's dive into some of the stats here. An utter dominant performance. Sean McDermott calling great plays, a great defensive play calling, as well as Ken Dorsey doing some magic, some great play action plays with Josh Allen under center, utilizing 12 personnel, 13 personnel, being balanced, running the football as well as passing it. Let's take a look at the box score, the total stats. Get your comments, questions, concerns in the chat. We're going to wrap this thing up. Appreciate all of you today. Even if you're not live, smash that like button, subscribe for future content, going live for each and every single game this season, going live during the week, also dropping nice consolidated videos all throughout the week, each and every single day. Josh Allen finishes the day with 20 of 32, 218 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, which was a 63-yard interception, backing them up inside the 20-yard line. So we did treat it like a punt once again. 15 carries for 98 yards for James Cook. Went 123 yards last week, 98 yards this week. Still no rushing touchdowns for James Cook this season. Josh Allen, 3 rushes for 46 yards and that rushing touchdown. Latavius Murray also gets that other rushing touchdown for the Bills. Damian Harris with 5 carries, 2 for 15 yards. Stephon Diggs over 100 yards, 8 receptions, 111 receiving yards. Gabe Davis almost had 2 receiving touchdowns, but did have that 1 reception, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Hardy, Sherfield, Cook. I mean, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different people catch a pass from Josh Allen today, proving that we're spreading the ball around. And the game ball, that freaking game ball deserves to go to Terrell Bernard, leading the team in total tackles today. 7 total tackles, 5 solo tackles, 2 sacks, an interception, and a fumble recovery. You can also see Daquan Jones, a sack and a half. Ed Oliver, a sack and a half. Leonard Floyd with back-to-back sacks today. Unbelievable. Greg Rousseau with the sack. Terrell Bernard coming away with back-to-back interceptions. Last week an interception. Matt Milano was looking for a hat trick. Unfortunately, did not get an interception today. But A.J. Epinesa gets a sack. Greg Rousseau also gets a sack. 9 sacks on the day for the Buffalo Bills defense. And really, again, this offensive line for the Buffalo Bills not allowing a single sack. Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, the best defensive line in the NFL, could not muster a freaking sack. And yes, James Cook finishes 98 yards. Brian Robinson, 70 yards, proving that James Cook is a better running back than Brian Robinson. Terry McLaurin, only 6 receptions for 41 yards. Trey White getting an interception on Howell. A.J. Epinesa getting his hands up in the air and intercepting Sam Howell. Micah Hyde getting an interception after A.J. Epinesa's quarterback pressure. And, of course, Terrell Bernard coming away with an interception, too. It has been an utter dominant performance here for the Buffalo Bills. After highlight and highlight, we have seen so much go down here. Sean McDermott took over as defensive coordinator and has just been on fire. He has been on fire. Are you freaking serious right now? 9 sacks, 4 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and a pick 6. You cannot tell me that this Buffalo Bills defense is better with Leslie Frazier. Sean McDermott, you are the freaking man. Get your comments, questions, concerns in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you joining me all game long. Jack, trains, and frogs are cool. You guys are all awesome. Steven still in the chat. Everyone, Will McElliott says, I'm calling it a shutout regardless. Me too. Yeah, Tyler Bass too. I mean, Tyler Bass did pretty great. Tyler Bass did great too. I mean, Tyler Bass, 3 of 3. He had 4 of 4 on the extra points. Unbelievable. Jack says, Bills Mafia, best fan base in the world. We're the best fan base. Sophia, appreciate your super chat and your donation earlier too. That's so generous. You were so kind, so generous, and always joining in, participating in the chats too. Awesome. Absolutely love it. Steven says, smash that like button for Bernard. Got to give Sean McDermott better give that game ball to Terrell Bernard. He better give that game ball to Terrell Bernard. Love recapping this game with you guys. I'm going to be releasing a consolidated video maybe tonight, tomorrow morning, getting more into depth. Comments, questions, concerns. We're going to start wrapping this up. Thinking Atheist was with me all game long too. I wish this was a blowout, but hey, I will still take this dominating win. Let's go, Buffalo. I was told Matt Milano that he was hungry for fish. We got Tua. We got to squish the fish. We got Tua and the Miami Dolphins. They're coming off a very blowout win. We're coming off a blowout win. This is going to be a great game. Jack says, see you all next week for Miami. We need to put them in their place. I love that comment. Time to squish the fish. And are you kidding me? I know Tua's got some PTSD going against Matt Milano and the Buffalo Bills. There is no way Tua's going to be sleeping right this week after what we did to him last year. Tua is going to be saying ooh versus the Buffalo Bills. That is for sure. Old Angry Boss in the chat too says, let's go. Great game. Overall, great game by the Buffalo Bills. 37-3. Let's just quickly take a look at the team stats that I promised here. You can see total yards. Buffalo Bills had 386 total yards compared to the Commanders' 230. We can see clearly more passing yards, more rushing yards by the Buffalo Bills. Penalties are somewhat a little bit of a concern here. 6 total penalties for only 45 yards. I mean, the quantity of penalties was the concern, not so much the yardage, but 6 penalties for 45 yards. You can see Commanders only 2 penalties for 15 yards. Josh Allen's 63-yard interception that he threw was the 1 turnover, but 5 total turnovers for the Buffalo Bills. Time of possession, 34 minutes, 39 seconds for the Bills compared to the Commanders, 25 minutes, 21 seconds. So the Buffalo Bills came out and utterly freaking dominated the Washington Commanders today. Didn't allow a sack against a ferocious defensive line, quite arguably the best defensive line in the NFL. Terrell Bernard on fire, already smashing Tremaine Edmonds' stats. Tremaine Edmonds has 5 career interceptions in his career. Terrell Bernard already has 2 and 3 career game starts. The fumble recovery, Tremaine Edmonds has never had a fumble recovery in his NFL career. Bernard already has 1. Edmonds has had 6.5 sacks in his NFL career. Bernard already has 2 and 3 game starts. Let that sink in. Give TB the freaking game ball. Give this offensive line a slap on the butt. They did a great job too. Unbelievable effort. Best fan base in the world. I swear Bills News Consolidated attracts the best of the best. You guys are all awesome. Hit like, subscribe. You guys are all great, and I will talk and see you soon. Go Bills.